is this beautiful edge with flowers that hang off of the work. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the flower border edging. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4 in 2 different colors. So for this design, we're going to start by working the flower, the motif. So we're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to start with a base ring. For your base ring, you want to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we want to close off this ring by doing a slip stitch to the first chain that you made. So into that first chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And now that there is our base ring, we're going to move on to row 1. For row 1, we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And now we're going to work 1 double crochet into the ring. Now we're going to do the following repetition 5 times. So we're going to chain 6 and then do 3 double crochets into the ring. And you want to do that 5 times. So let's do it a couple times together. Chain 6. And then 3 double crochets into the ring. So there is 1, 2, and 3. And I want to do that 4 more times. Chain 6. And then do 3 double crochets into the ring. Now I want to do that 3 more times. I'm going to do that off camera. 3 more times, chain 6, and then 3 double crochets. And I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so I just did my 5th repetition here. Right now you'll see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those chain 6 loops. Now to finish off this row, we're going to do a final chain 6. And then you want to do 1 double crochet into the ring. I have to pull this because my chain 3 that I started with is kind of hiding there, but that counts as a stitch. I'm going to do my final double crochet into the ring. And so now that double crochet I just made plus the chain 3 plus the first double crochet of the row counts as this group of 3 that you need. Because everywhere else you have groups of 3 double crochets, right? So just to let you know that. Now we're going to go to the top of the chain 3, which again is kind of twisted, but go to the top of that chain 3 and do a slip stitch. And now this here is the end of row 1. Now for row 2, we're going to start with the row repeat right away. We're going to chain 1. And then into the next chain 6 space, you're going to work the following. A single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 7 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you're going to do 1/2 double crochet. And now 1 single crochet. And that there is your first petal. Continuing the repeat, we're going to chain 1. You're going to skip 1 double crochet and then do a slip stitch into the next. So basically into the middle double crochet of that group of 3, you're going to do a slip stitch. And that there ends the repeat. So let's go back to the beginning of the repeat and do it one more time together. We chain 1 and then find the chain 6 space and into it do a single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 7 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do a half double crochet. And then 1 single crochet. Continuing the repeat, we are going to chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and into the next do a slip stitch. And that there ends the repeat. So now you can go back to the beginning of the repeat to do the next 4 petals. Do that all the way around. And then at the end, you're just going to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, right? Because that's your middle stitch, your middle double crochet of that group of 3 double crochets. You're going to do a slip stitch there, cut off your yarn, thread your ends through, and that is the motif that you're going to need at the edge. You can do this however many times you need for your entire edge, and I'm going to show you how to attach it. You know how you did 7 double crochets in the petal? You want to make sure that the 4th double crochet is the one that you go into. So let's count here. This is single crochet, half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th and middle double crochet. I'm going to go in the back loop only, grab my yarn, and pull it through. And now from here, I'm going to chain 1. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into this same spot that you just joined the yarn through. So into that back loop, 1 single crochet. Now we are going to be chaining 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to be doing 1 single crochet. Let me just move these. We're going to be doing 1 single crochet into the middle double crochet of the next petal. So same idea, the 4th double crochet of the next petal. So we've got single, half double, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the back loop only, you're going to do 1 single crochet. And now here's where you can start the row repeat. We chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to be finding that next flower and into the petal that you are going to be attaching. So once they look like this, you have the petals touching here. So it would be this one that you're attaching to into the back loop of the 4th double crochet. So single, half double, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the back loop only there. We do a single crochet. Then we chain 8. And now we're going to go into the next middle double crochet of the next petal. Single, half double, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back loop only, single crochet. And you want to repeat this for however many flowers you have to join them together. So once you have your flowers joined like this, we're going to be moving on to row 2. This was row 1 of the joining of the flowers. Now we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and flip your work. So now we're in the back of the work. We're going to be doing 1 double crochet into the back loop of each of the chains. So we're going to yarn over and go into the back loop of the chain, which is this like bump that comes out of them. So let me see if I can show you up close. Into the back loop like this. So I just went into the bump of the back loop here. Let's cut to this. And from here, we're going to be completing our double crochet. And this is what we want to do all the way down. Let me show you. We find the next back bump. It's a little hard to tell. I'm going to be using a needle to show you here. So I'm just going to use this needle to show you instead. So the back bump looks like this. Right there. It's like a vertical line, which is in the back of the chain. So into those, we want to work double crochets. And we're going to be doing a double crochet into each one of those all the way back. It's even hard for me to get into them sometimes, but because they're like a little tight. So I guess the looser you work your chain, the easier that's going to be. It's also difficult at this angle that I'm trying to show you, but I'm going to do one double crochet into each one of those bumps in the back of the chain all the way down, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I forgot to mention that you also will do double crochets into the single crochets. Essentially, it's one stitch per chain and per stitch. So one double crochet into the chains, one double crochet into the single crochet. This here is the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to be chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We flip our work. And now we're going to be doing, we're going to start the row repeat. We skip the first stitch, so the double crochet, and into the next do a double crochet. Now we are going to go back to the beginning of the row repeat, or sorry, after the double crochet, we chain 1, and that's the repeat. So the repeat is skip a stitch into the next double crochet and chain 1. And you're going to do this all the way down. Skip 1 into the next double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 into the next double crochet, chain 1. All the way to the end, I will meet you to do our very last double crochet here. Okay, at the end of the row here, I'm just going to be doing my final chain 1, skip 1, and then going into the turning chain for my last double crochet. Now this here is the end of row 3, and you have now done the border. You can go ahead and continue this on, or just attach it to whatever project that you are working and you want to add this design to the edge of it. Then you can cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. Okay, this is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. This is so cute, and the flowers are actually so easy to make. You can obviously grow the border as I mentioned, but this is just a quick little sample of what it will look like. It's a really beautiful detail you can add to like a curtain, blanket. So stunning. Table runner would be beautiful with this. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.